Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. On a Thursday, bit late today. Better late than never. Gonna crack on. This is gonna be quite a quick one today. So, what is this? This is the red ale that I did. It's called the West Coast Blaster, out of the Brewing Classic Styles book. So, yeah, it's red, isn't it? Nice red. Now, this has only been in the keg. See, get the sun on it there. It's got a nice hue, red and like a burnt orange, a bit darker than an orange. It's more of a red. Now, I've been using the last two brews I've been doing. I've been solely using Gladfield's malts when I can, if they've got the malt, and it's been working out really good. They got some great malts, and it's fresh. You can't beat it. The quality is just awesome. But we all knew that. That's why we use them, eh? Normally, I'm quite anal on sort of malts and stuff, and I want to get the exact right one, and I go from about maybe 2 or 3 different maltsters till I get exactly what's in the recipe. But you adapt with time, and I've adapted these malts to what you can get from Gladfield's malts. Hello, Cat. Now, in America, and this is an American book, they got Crystal 40, Crystal 120, all that stuff. We don't have that. We have light, medium, and dark, which normally fits into the Crystal side of things. So what I've done here, where it says Crystal 40 in this recipe, I've used Gladfield's light crystal malt, and then the 120 is just Gladfield's dark crystal malt. Now I've just gone, because what this book does give you is it does give you the like the lover bond of the crystal. That and Beersmith, you can sort of ascertain what colour you should get, and then match your malt that you're using to that colour, so you can get that colour. I think next time I'd probably use medium crystal instead of light. They might give it more of a burgundy, I believe. But that'll be next time. That's what you do when you're home brewing, isn't it? You change things up. Saying that, it's only been in the keg not even a week. I kegged it on Saturday. Okay, so as you can see, the carb, I've got really good carbonation on this one. Now, my Janet's brown ale, I had struggled to carb that beast up. I must have given it 7 days at 20-25 psi, and could I carb that thing up? It was a nice body, nice mouthfeel. I don't think I could. It just wouldn't carb up. So I just left it as very lightly carbed. It suited the style anyway, so I was pretty happy with it. But yeah, it was, as Grant Baker would say, it was one of those beers. Really, it just wouldn't carb up. I haven't had that before. I thought there's something wrong with my system or blah blah blah. But yeah, let's have a taste of it, eh? Sitting here looking all yum. Look at that. It's a really nice pillowy head on this beast. Lacing is incredible. As you can see, I've got the carb just right, I feel. Off the nose, very malty. There's a lot of hops in here, but they're not really coming through that well. No dry hopping. I'm getting probably a bit like jammy or marmalade-y, fruity off the head, but cheers, guys. Only not even a week in the keg, and that's tasting great. Really, I'm getting a lot of toast, a lot of biscuit, and then I'm getting that bitterness at 66 IBUs coming through. But then, yeah, I'm getting that nice jammy, not marmalade. It's just you're only hops in here. There's 3 hops. There's Cascade, Centennial, and the bittering for me was it says Horizon here, but for bittering I used Magnum. Yeah, definitely get that Cascade Centennial combo not juicy fruit, but yeah, it's like a little bit tropical in there. I think after give it another week, because it's still green, it's still a little bit green, but you wouldn't know that's 7.2. You wouldn't drink. That's not drinking like 7.2. That's drinking like 5.5, and that's scary, isn't it? Now I'll let you know where I got onto these numbers, and we'll stop talking about this. So what I was meant to get for my numbers on this recipe, I was meant to get a final OG of 1067. I got a 1070, so I'm up 3 points on that. I got down to 1015 on that, which says I should have on here. So that tells me I got my mesh temperature spot on, and I used enough yeast as well. So I'm coming out at 7.2. This was meant to be 6.7. So I'm a bit, yeah, so I got those extra points really did bump up that ABV. So you can't have it's not sessionable. Well, it's drinking like it could be. That's scary. Yeah, carbonation, I'm pretty sure I've got that at about 2.5 volumes. I'm burping a bit, so I think it is. It's not overcarbed. I'm not getting that that harsh bite you get when you overcarb something. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the level of carbonation, and I'm happy with how it's drinking. And I've just got to leave it alone now, because next week it'll be nicer. I'd hate for it to be gone just before it gets real good. Yeah, so that's enough on that. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's a great recipe. A really nice drinking beer. What else am I going to talk about today? Just with my mash tun. I'm absolutely loving it. Loving using it. If you're thinking of buying one, go ahead and buy it. They're fantastic. I feel like this, it hasn't cleared up yet, this beer, but give it another week, that's going to be a hell of a lot clearer than what it is. The beers that I've done with the new mash tun, I've noticed that I'm not getting the level of chill haze that I used to get, and I just use obviously in the kettle I'm using like an Irish moss or a name escapes me. Well, I'm using a kettle findings, and then also I'm using fish bladder, isinglass in the clearing stage as well, and then I chill it down at 2 degrees for a good 3 days before I put it into the keg. Normally a week to 2 weeks it clears beautifully, and I don't get that chill haze. You couldn't tell that right now, but I guarantee in another week that'll be clear. I never used to get beers that clear with doing things before that mash tun. That's the biggest thing I've noticed with that mash tun, is that my beers are clearing up a lot better than they used to. So that's I think that shows you that I'm using that grain bed really good. It's really filtering, and yeah, I don't know. It's just doing its job. I'm not going to try to look or sound intelligent. I just like to drink beer, and it's doing a good job. And I must say, I'm really loving the products that are coming out of it. But saying that, what I probably wouldn't buy again is I wouldn't buy the heating element on it. It's not. This is great because I know what my temperature's doing, and to be honest, I don't lose very much temperature anyway. This brew I lost 0.3 of a degree over the whole 60 minutes, which is nothing, absolutely nothing. When this in the winter, and this did have to work, and did come on, I wasn't really getting any temperature coming up at all, really. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted because Luke has just grabbed a hammer, and I'm not sure what he's going to do with it. But anyway, yeah, it never raised it. It might have held it for a bit longer, but it never raised the temperature. Now that's 20 gallon. and I've only ever done 5.5 gallon meshes on it. So I'm only using sort of the top quarter. I mean, sorry, the not even half of the mesh tun's capability. So it might be different, because I will be doing a 50 litre batch shortly, and I'll try to film that. So that it might behave differently in that as well. So we'll just have to see. Just have to see. But personally, yeah, I'm a bit ho-hum on the whole. I thought I wasn't going to have to, well, I don't have to babysit my mash because it does hold temp well, and I've really dialed it in and it's working well for me. It would work just as well without that heater. So yeah, I got the heater because it's really cold here in the winter, but it hasn't really made a huge difference. So yeah, just bearing that in mind. That's just my thoughts on it. Let me know if you've had any different. I know there's been a bit of negative stuff on the internet about it, and people have been a bit upset about it, but it's not, the product's great. I just think it probably needs a bit of attention, the actual way the heating of it, to heat the water up. I think what's best is to pair it up with a home system and a recirculation carry-on to really dial that temperature in. But yeah, there we go. What else did I have to talk about? Balancing my kegging system. My kegging system, once I just chucked it all together and I wanted beer. I wanted to get beer out. I've never really taken the time to balance it properly. So I am going to, oh, hang on. Right, let's carry on there real quick. So balancing my kegging system, never really had to do it. But now I feel like I need to. I really need to. I've got different length lines on both my taps. I've worked out that I need at 10 psi to get a good pour, and that should, between 10 and 12, that should hold the carbonation that you've produced in your beer. I need 2.5 meters of line to balance it on both sides. One I've got 2 meters, the other I've got probably just under 1 meter. So yeah, it's never going to balance properly. So I'll be paying attention to that and sorting that out in the near future. Hey, it's only what, about $7 of line, so it's nothing really. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. So I'll try to keep it nice and short there today because there's bugger all going on really. So take care, get out of my beer, and we'll speak to you later. Okay, guys, bye bye.